Supreme at all times. Remember to guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Welcome to the Genesis. God's plan, God's man. Food for thought. You know what I'm saying? And hope you know what I'm saying, had a beautiful day today. Hope you took full advantage of your day. You know what I'm saying? Hope you got everything accomplished you needed to. And we thanking God in each and every way, each and every day. You feel me? For life, for breathing. You know what I'm saying? For the smallest things in life that don't cost nothing. But like I said, I hope you had a beautiful Sunday though. Fun day. Hope you made it a loving day, a caring day. Tell yourself you love yourself today so you can genuinely tell somebody else. Put them heater blockers on, you know what I'm saying? Put them heater blockers on. Now we good. You feel me? But yeah though, we had a beautiful day today though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm thankful to have you here with me. I'm thankful for your time. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be doing anything, but you here with me. And like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Come upgrade your mind with me. You feel what I'm saying? Come evolve, come grow in real time. You feel what I'm saying? Let me show you what, God can do for you. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm showing you in real time what He's doing for me. So, I just want to let you know, doing the right thing is possible. You feel what I'm saying? Doing the right thing can get you to, a place in life that's, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? To where, you ain't chasing money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't chasing money, when you 60, 70 years old. You feel me? But, at the same time, it's about evolving. It's about growing, maturing. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. But they say the best teacher in life is, experience, right? So, we all got to go through things in order to learn things. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. You know what I'm saying? And once you get tired of going through the same old things in life, it'll click in your head to like, when, the situation do arise again, you know what I'm saying? You will be able to know how to handle it. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of you letting the situation handle you. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I keep doing the same shit. You feel what I'm saying? Expecting different results. You feel me? And we just came to learn, you know what I mean? Something got to change. You feel me? Because the damn sure looking like, the circumstances ain't about to. You feel me? But it's just something, you got to, look at and, tweak it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all we came to learn. You feel me? But Love Rule Supreme at all time. LRS 4L. Pound LRS 4L. That's where we at with it. You feel what I'm saying? Love Rule Supreme for life. Forever.
You have a dream. That dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you really are.
Chris either going burst a pipe or burst a diamond. You choose. We all got a choice and a chance. Take full advantage. Do the right thing though. You feel me? This shit going up, this shit is digi. Believe me, I'm tapping in with the universe. Picture vibing, come see me, don't force no hand, either man. Just to come and fuck with me, I don't mind being alone. I'm in my zone if you dig me. Shit might look real friendly until you cross if you get me. Make myself disappear, just like I'm Casper, you feel me? Should see me now, see you later. Don't care to be your little gator. Set the standard for them fakers and don't wanna be takers. This shit is spiritual now. I only feel through the energy, feel my way through all the lies, all the hate and the jealousy, and they secretly envy. And all the moves that you make, talking bad, cause you see them ass looking all crazy. People wicked, watch your back, shit could get real shady. Pull a slick one on the right one, peekaboo little baby. I done cried out all my tears, now I'm laughing now baby. It's my time, it's God time, simple math now baby. Did the numbers, check my work, yeah I'm confident baby. I gotta start it over cause I've been out of breath.
That dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you really are.
This shit going up, this shit is digi. Believe me, I'm tapping in with the universe. Picture vibing, come see me, don't force no hand, either man. Just to come and fuck with me, I don't mind being alone. I'm in my zone if you dig me. Shit might look real friendly until you cross if you get me. Make myself disappear, just like I'm Casper, you feel me? Should see me now, see you later. Don't care to be a little gator. Set the standard for them fakers and don't wanna be takers. This shit is spiritual now. I only feel through the energy, feel the way through all them lies, all the hate and the jealousy, and they secretly envy. And all the moves that you're making, talking bad, cause you see them ass looking all crazy. People wicked, watch your back. Shit could get real shady.
That dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out.
Out. It's pushing out. But yeah, though, we working though, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just be cooling and working and shit like that. Just, you know, making the best out of our time, you feel me? Like I said, you know,
Supreme at all times.
you ain't nothing to it, bro. You ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Going to your life, going to your family.
Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out exotic jaw.
I sit the target and I hit them off.
Shit, all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I left the ground.
I fucked around and took off. I left it off without sound. I make the moves real quiet now. They fucked around and held me down.
They throw them bricks and hide their hand and sit around and watch them drown. Don't let no hand or no grown man.
You selfish bitch, I know, man.
So I keep it rolling, I keep it flowing. They depending on no next man. Do bad all on my own, man. I take the good out of everything. A high level and a way of thinking. Even smooth the groove when it's time to move. So I'm calculating my every step while I'm thanking God for every breath.
It's the smaller business that I'm thankful for.
That mean I live with no stress. I ain't pressed, so fuck the rest. I am him, I ace the test.
Universal laws and full effect.
So guard your life and that's most death. I speak life, I'm living life. I'm loving life, you fucking right.
I told you bitch, the future bright. It's God's man, it's God's plan. I pay my dues no overnight.
I earn my stripes in real life. I found my sauce, exotic life, exotic kids, exotic wife, exotic love, no fake shit.
It's all love when we making it.
It ain't round two, just to lay in it. Let me play in it, do my thing in it. Let me rub all on your body.
Slap your ass.
Might just sing with it.
I'm taking shit to another level.
And there's many of them, but it's no press. Just to upgrade, so life better. I knew better, so I did better.
Exotic thoughts and there's no pressure. I took the road that was less travel. I did my dance and I beat the devil. And two steps.
What's up? What everybody doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? Sitting around with the family, getting ready for work tomorrow. You know, you out on the grind, you out and about, you having dinner. What's going on?
Keep shining and keep grinding, and it's LoveRuledSupreme at all times. My side remind you.
I had like a low, you know. I had a lazy day today though, to be honest with you. I was supposed to wash clothes and stuff like that, but I ain't even get around to doing that, you feel me? I've been mostly laying around all day though, you feel what I'm saying? But like I say, I be up early in the morning though, you know what I mean? And that's only because, you know, I used to getting up early, you know, for work and shit like that, so. That be the only reason, you know, I'm already adjusted to getting up at, you know, 4 or 5 in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I say, you know, they give you a, you know, the advantage. You feel what I'm saying? To take, you know, full advantage of your day. You know what I'm saying? Like things you can do, you know what I mean? Early morning like that, you know. I choose to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and knock it out. You feel me? Like, I know it's certain things you can't do early in the morning, but I'm saying, like, things you can do. You feel me? You know, people be doing shit around the house and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, you know. I know, you know, certain stores don't open up to certain times, so you feel me? You know, we just been resting up though, you know. Resting. You know what I'm saying? Rest is, you know, rest is needed though. You feel what I'm saying? Recharge, you know. Find your way, make it shake, shit, find your way, fuck the race. Shit, I move at a pace, I'm switching gears every day. Different shit, different day, shit, I'm creating my way. Through them ashes, I rise from all the burning inside. I forget what I've been looking at though. I've been looking at something. I've been looking at somebody live though. One of the two, like, you know, they've been talking about being, you know, a single parent and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, you know, I done been in that position. You feel what I'm saying? Like I done been in the single parent position. You feel me? When I, you know, raising my son. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know what it's like. I know the feeling of, you know, not having. You feel what I'm saying? Not being able to provide for your child. And like I say, I done been in those shoes. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, like I always say, I salute the single, you know, parents, the single mamas, the single, you know, fathers. You feel what I'm saying? I salute them because I know that shit hard. You feel me? Especially when you know people don't want to help you. You feel what I'm saying? Like they say they'll help you, but you know they don't come through for you. You feel what I'm saying? And that start to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? And that make you not want to fuck with people like that because you know they let you down. You feel me? Like I say, I salute all the single mamas, single fathers out there who taking care of their kids. You feel what I'm saying? In the right way, the proper way. You feel me? And you know, like I say, as long as you keep your faith, as long as you keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have that breakthrough, you feel me? And like I say, that breakthrough be right there, but you know, we be giving up right there at the finish line. But you know, like I say, just once you done learn to, push through, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit is a whole different feeling once you done did it. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, once you learn how to take advantage of them breaks you get, you feel what I'm saying? Because them be the, the blessings for us. You feel what I'm saying? Just take full advantage of the breaks you get. That's all that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, you feel me? Like, you can't find, you know what I'm saying? You can't find God, in money and materialistic things. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we look for. That's what we look, when we looking for God, that's what we look for God in. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, we need the money, you know what I'm saying, in order, to survive. You feel what I'm saying? But in order to survive, but at the same time, like, in order to elevate properly, you gotta put God first. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I know what a feeling like though. So everything easier said than done. You feel what I'm saying? And don't put no pressure on yourself either now. You feel me? Because I know, people, like I said, don't be having babysitters or nothing like that either. You feel what I'm saying? For them boy to do what they need to do in order to elevate. But like I said, if you willing to make a way, it's gonna come through for you. We make a way to get everything else in life. You feel what I'm saying? So, make a way to upgrade yourself internally. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, the internal upgrade. You feel what I'm saying? Just like you upgrade your cars in life, you feel me? Your wardrobe in life, upgrade your self-worth, your self-value at the same time, you feel me? I ain't telling I ain't telling nobody to stop buying what they want to buy now. I'll be, what kind of person I'll be to tell somebody not to buy something, no, buy what the fuck you want. But at the same time, have some self-value, some self-worth with with yourself. You feel me? Some self-respect, some self-dignity, self-honor. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we at with it. Like, shit, do your damn thing, shit. I salute that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I say, have some self-respect, self-love. You feel what I'm saying? Self-worth. Like, a motherfucker can have all the money in the world, but they can be some of the, some of the nastiest and stingiest people in the world too now. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, people look out for who they want to look out for. You feel what I'm saying? Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you feel me? Don't manipulate nobody with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, I only say that because once you start to use that shit in the wrong way, once you start to use money in the wrong way, you feel me? You gonna get your feelings hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Because you trying to buy love. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, fam. Is in the waves, fam. Making no wave, fam. I'm talking to Dave, fam. Make that shit happen like you. And you can't buy genuine love. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. say,
Do the damn thing.
once you stop, you know what I'm saying, giving a person money, you feel me? Who you give to on a regular basis, you feel what I'm saying? And once you start feeding them, they gonna turn their back on you. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? They gonna wish
And you gonna be asking why nobody don't wanna fuck with you, why nobody don't love you and this and that. Yeah, because you don't got, you don't got your bag no more. You feel what I'm saying? Your bag done expired. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn is like, be mindful be mindful who you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers only, they only use you. You know what I mean? If you beneficial for them. You feel what I'm saying? But you also got the option of, letting them now. You don't, of not letting them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker only gonna do what you allow them boy to do. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn. Like I say, you know better, you do better. You feel what I'm saying? That's just, simple math. You feel me? How dirty the world, man, but once you realize it's the people, no hard fam that open your eyes to the real. So fuck the flam, a snake in disguise. You gotta crawl and walk, fam. I've been paying child support, right? I've been paying child support and I still have my son. You feel what I'm saying? That's how crazy that shit is. That's how crazy that shit been. You feel me? And I had my son for since 2018. You feel what I'm saying? When I had got my Malibu. You feel me? That's when I first got my son. You know what I'm saying? That's when he first came to stay with me. Because I've been staying with a female at the time. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as my baby mama knew I had a car, she sent my son to come live with me. You feel what I'm saying? Which I ain't had no problem with, you feel me? Because I done already had, transportation. I had a place, to stay. You know what I'm saying? So, everything been all out. You feel what I'm saying? I used to drop him off to the bus stop in the morning before I go to work. I used to pick him up from the bus stop, you know what I'm saying, when he got out of school. You feel me? And like I said, you know what I'm saying, I done put myself in the single parent shoes. You feel what I'm saying? And still paying child support to his mama. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, who the fuck does that? You feel me? But at the same time, that shit was coming off my check. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, I was like, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I had knew any better, I would have had gone down to the child support office and report to them like I had my child living with me. You feel what I'm saying? And I made it known to the, child support, people when I, had to go to the hearing and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And, she told me the exact same things I'm telling y'all, like I should have came down there as soon as, my son started to live with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because now, I would have had proof of him staying with me. You know what I'm saying? And, I could have put a hold on the child support. But instead of me doing that, I let the shit go. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. I be talking about like, we self-sabotage ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And like what I going through with that shit, it could have been avoided, you know what I'm saying, on how much I owe. You feel me? And that's all I'm saying is like, you know, it's things like that, just little things like that, you know what I'm saying, that can, you know, make a difference in, you know, handling business accordingly. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, once you not open your mind, that allows you to open, you know, open up the handling business in a, you know, a different way. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you conduct yourself in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? You don't let everything slide like that no more. You feel me?
Remember to guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Living in the present time and moment.
God's gift to us.
Embrace it. Enjoy it.
Tomorrow is a mystery. Yesterday, that's just history. Living in the present is the gift from God pleasantly and thankfully.
I'm stronger than ever, so what? Don't give up easily. I came from being beaches and broken, it was faithfully, but fuck it, I refuse to let you bitches get the best of me.
Work out my own sauce, so bitch, I got the recipe. Coming straight from source, and the universe keep blessing me. Always thank the universe. Always ask the universe to work in your favor. You feel what I'm saying?
I bypassed it and laughed at all the ones who doubted. I surpassed that, outlast that. I only speak the truth, and that's no cap. Rap so roger that. The bar is fake, no fake flicks.
Like I said, you gotta really believe these things. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Like, you know, I really believe these things. That's why, you know what I'm saying? You know, things always work in my favor. You feel me? Like I say, you know, things be going on that I don't be speaking about. You feel what I'm saying? But it's, you know, it ain't meant to be spoken about. But it's, you know, it's good to, you know, let people know, like, you know, like, things can go your way, but you gotta look at things in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta look at things working for you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of things working against you. You feel me? And that's taking the good out of everything. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you got, you know, bad news coming your way, you know, find the good in the bad news. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. Like, we already know it's bad news, but at the same time, you know, how can we twist this shit and make this shit something good? You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Of what you speak. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm big.
That's all I came to learn, and it's like, instead of, you know, instead of sitting in the problem, worrying about a problem, you know, I look at how I can, you know, how I can make shit happen. You feel what I'm saying?
So, you know, live in the present time and moment.
Like, you know, what all kind of solutions I got on my plate or on the table for me to, you know, execute whatever it is I got going on. You feel me?
Guard your family. God's will, no will.
Like, I remember, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how much faith I had, right? I remember when I been going to Tennessee, right? This when I had my car, right? I gone to Tennessee from all the way from Charleston, South Carolina to Tennessee. You feel what I'm saying? Then into the Cherokee Mountains. You feel me? Going to the casino and all kind of shit, right? So, you know, I gone all the way there with a bad alternator in my car. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how much faith I had to have in God. You feel me? In the universe. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like, you know, luckily, you know, them the mountains. So luckily, you feel me? like, you know, everything was good. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, when the alternator going bad on your car, it's like, you know, like the battery lighter come on and the battery light gonna come on and the like the ABS systems and all kind of shit gonna come on. You feel what I'm saying? And like the whole time I'm going in the Cherokee Mountains, you know what I mean? Like that motherfucker, you know, blinking on and off. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, the car ain't never cut off though. You feel me? And like I say, man, I'm telling you, like, man, I've been, you know, just praying to God, like talking to God the whole fucking ride. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it's like in the middle of the ride, it's like, you know, the shit up, you know what I mean? Like damn near stall out. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to keep pulling over and shit like that. You feel me? Like putting the car in park, either, you know, turning it off and cranking it back up, or just, you know, putting it in park, letting it sit for a second, then put it back in drive. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, and it been cold. So I couldn't turn the heat on or nothing. You feel me? Like, you know, I done, you know what I'm saying? I done sleep in my car like, I'm talking like in, you know, 30, 40 degree weather, you know what I'm saying? Cold as a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? No blanket, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Because I done already had given away all my clothes and shit at that point. You feel me? And I never, you know, like I say, I've been going through it at the time now. So, you know, like every, you know, little bit of money I've been getting, you know, I had to eat and all kind of shit, you know, get gas and shit like that. Then, you know, I've been smoking, you know what I'm saying, cigarettes and shit. So, you know, we had to get all that shit, you feel me? But at the same time, you feel what I'm saying? That came to show you, like, you know, I ain't been willing to make a sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been ready to make a sacrifice, you know. One of these things I like to do to get, you know, a blanket or whatever like that. Cause you know what I'm saying? I could have missed out on a pack of cigarettes or two, you know what I'm saying, just to get that. But at the same time, you know, we just been going through it, you know what I'm saying? Thugging that shit out. You feel me? But like I said, you know, it was a wonderful journey though. And that, you know, just tested my faith. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, I'm telling you, God got me, you know, back to Charleston safely. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. You feel me? And like I said, you know, once I got back to Charleston, that's when the car, you know, it broke down. You feel what I'm saying? I had to, you know, eventually work to get the alternator, in which I did. And, you know, luckily, thank God to, you know, the Mexican brothers. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they put that shit in there for like $100. You feel me? And that shit been like a $300 job. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he ended up doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, you know, God done did some shit for me, man. I'm telling you, like, man, I'm thankful. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it's like I had need the car. You know what I mean? And I done had bought the, you know, the alternator been like $400. You feel what I'm saying? And I already done had it sitting in the car and shit like that. You feel me? And that day I've been supposed to get the shit put on, right? I would have had the money too. Because the day I've been supposed to get it put on, you feel me? I've been working at Staff Zone. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been working on one of them job sites. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the crazy shit, right? So I end up getting sent home. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, man, I know this shit can't be fucking happening right now. Word, boy. And you know, that been the one of them jobs where, you know, they been paying the overtime. You feel what I'm saying? So that been the other thing, like, you know, that shit would have had me greedy. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, I would have had the, you know, the 300 or whatever like that to pay him. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, you know, God, you know what I mean? God done, you know, did his works in my life to show like, shit, I got you. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, you know, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You feel what I'm saying? God is the only one who made shit happen for me. When you know nobody else, you know, been there for me. You feel me? And like I said, just keep your faith. You know what I'm saying? And shit will, you know what I mean? Take that, you know, good turn for you. You feel me? But like I said, man, listen, I stand in my faith. I stand in faith. You feel me? God, God did that shit. Cause you couldn't tell me I ain't make a beat break down on the side of the road in Tennessee somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't lying. And I ain't had no money. I had money, but money, I ain't had no money like that to get the car towed back all the way to Charleston either. You feel what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have had no choice but to leave that shit. But you know, I done already had done put it in my mind too. I was like, you know what? If this motherfucker break down, wherever it break down at, I leaving this motherfucker and I walking. You feel me? Kick back, relax, roll me some sticky, then go and flex. I'm about my next move, to self-improve in every way. Created my lane from all on one, try to lead it straight. Shit down the wrong road, no self-control, no crash today. Patrolling the wheel. I ride with God, that's every way. It's God in every way. It's God. It's God. For life in them brighter days that came after all the rain. Can't gain without any pain. Ain't feeling no shame for how my life turned out, man. I'm loving myself, and it's the best I feel. Shit, after all of the slander, the backstabbing, for flagging, and all that fake propaganda. But I live in my truth, so you can call me the savage, and I be running my thoughts. Just to think about average, and that's the upgrade, the self-made. It's God's way, a low way, it's faith. See, I didn't keep that faith, you feel me? Keep that faith. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of motherfuckers gonna want to see you, you know, give up. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know, like to talk about shit like that. You feel me? Because, you know, they think they in a better position than you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you down right now, but you ain't out though. That's where they got you fucked up at. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it's good not to kick a person when they down, you feel me? Because tables always turn. You feel what I'm saying? And like I always say, you always want to make sure when they turn, they always be, you know, in your favor. You feel what I'm saying? I just learned to, you know, be on the good side, you know what I'm saying, of things when, you know, shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? LoveRuledSupreme at all times. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Create your world within this world. Nigga, I feel it. That's all we doing. We creating our way. You feel what I'm saying? Make your way. Fuck all that playing, I'm coming through the system registry. Playing with a nigga, like we starring on a lemonade. I ain't with the thinking, like the fraud, all that perpetrate. I'm minding my business, I'm on my mission, cool and jiggling. Some I will made it, and there's many that love it. At the end of the day, I'ma still get money, still handling business, still believe in myself, and may God be my witness, so you know it's big business. I put my life on the line, for protecting was mine. I had to break off the bar, cause I was destined to shine. I elevated my grind, while expanding my mind, I resurrected myself, so it's Christ on my mind. And my third eye
constantly throwing, and I'm exposing the fraud. And the snakes in the yard, I had to chop off his head. Now he scream, good God, and it ain't no facade. Said I know who you are. Rip that mask off your face, don't give no fucks about your kings. Ain't that green you have from me? Now you should go live. You gotta watch what you say. That's why I talk with grace, and I move with faith. And it's love over hate, and it's real over fake. Thanking God every day for moving me out the way, so I prosper and shine. I ain't wasting no time. I'm head first like to die. Playing around with cheese, you leave smoking like Tony. And he came through for me, I had to balance myself. So I'm attracting what's for me. Just like the temperature, homie. So that's why I'm doing what's best for my family, little homie. So I'm thankful, little homie, for the blessings, little homie. So remember, just take the time, ain't no pressure, little homie. You know.
Excuse me. Mama, always take your time. Never put no pressure on yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Move at your own pace. Move accordingly to, your motherfucking flow, your pace. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't let them boys dictate, how fast or slow you need to do things. I just came to learn they gonna talk. Whether it's good or bad, they gonna talk about you anyway, so fuck it. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family, G-Way, guard your noble.
And it's light at the end of the tunnel.
Thanking God for waking me out this cold dream.
Now seeing life on what it is, far from what it seems. Drop me off in the jungle, ain't thinking I'm a feast. Survival mode, I'm beast mode, do things you can't believe. I work my magic with my mind, I'm a different breed. I see the light at the end, at first I couldn't see. Now I got the eyes of a tiger, so I move proper. I let my wisdom through the bloodline, do the talking. And then the ancestors, they do they thing and get the walking. All on that ass, on their ass, cause it's rules following. And everything start about.
And then it trickle down. Want you to speak out that mouth,
cause it gon' come around. And pillow talking about the next man, you is a clown.
So make your next move your best move.
You playing around?
You thought I came all this way?
And just go lay it down? You got me fucked up and bucked up, so move around. Now, clown. So move around now, clown.
LoveRuledSupreme at all times. But guard your mind, guard your heart.
I just came to, like,
guard your life, guard your family.
you gotta start enjoying life. You gotta start living life. You feel what I'm saying?
God's way or no way.
Like, the only person you should worry about, keeping up with is yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, don't stop yourself, from having the good things in life, but at the same time, don't make that all. You feel me? Like, there's other ways to doing things and living life. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, live life according to your own luxury. You feel me? Like,
LoveRuledSupreme at all times. Control your mind, control your emotions.
People think, the more money you got, the less headaches you have, but that ain't the case really. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you don't know no better, you feel me? But like I said, once you know better, you do better. You feel what I'm saying? But we only, we only bring headaches on ourselves because we live above our means. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. Like, love, you know what I mean? According to what I can afford. You feel what I'm saying? And that meaning, you know, I can still have enough room, you know what I'm saying, to save and do whatever it is like that, to help, you know what I'm saying, for me to live comfortably. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we at with it. Like I said, I just learned how to live, living my own, living my own luxury. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, that allows me to stay in my own lane. You feel me?
Supreme at all times. Wanna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life.
But like I said, though, I just want y'all to, witness in real time. You feel what I'm saying? The things God can do for you. You feel me? Like, you ain't always gotta, do wrong. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always gotta treat people wrong or, fuck people over just to get ahead. You feel what I'm saying? But that also lets you know to be mindful though. You feel what I'm saying? And things you do, because if using somebody else's name in the wrong way, in a fraudulent way, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta, think about, suppose you don't get away with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And you already know, once you do get away with it, you just gonna keep doing it over and over again. You feel what I'm saying? Until you get caught. You feel me? And who the hell, who want love like that? You know what I'm saying? All that long. You feel me? Like, you can enjoy the shit, but you can't even really enjoy it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gotta worry about, about the next person you can scam. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, though, you just gotta be mindful, though, because you just never know. You might be helping that person out. Who name you using? You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, just be mindful that, every action has a reaction and, a consequence, whether they good or bad. You feel me?
Supreme at all times. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your life.
LoveRuledSupreme at all times. The Genesis. God's plan. God's man.
Stop. I'm speaking on the prophet. I'm talking secret knowledge. It was hidden and I found it. It ain't no doubts about it. Yeah, we winning and I'm about it. I cut my ties, I cut my losses. Now I am the boss, bitch. I'm bossed up, talk boss shit. And I make moves with my boss.
boss bitch. No floss shit, so miss me with that bullshit. I'ma move along to get along, refusing to stay stuck, bitch. I'm speedbound, I'm looking out. As above, then so below. I'm spiritual in my works now. On God's side, I am Him. I'm picking up where I left off. Same me with a new sauce. My new mix done took off. Now I'm round for round, I'm pound for pound, I'm knocking them out in the first round. God made it happen, I'll take a bow. Upgrade your life.
LoveRuledSupreme at all times. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your life.
Stop it. I'm speaking, I'm the prophet. I'm talking secret knowledge that was hidden and I found it. And ain't no doubts about it, yeah, we winning and I'm about it. I cut my ties, I cut my losses, now I am the boss, bitch. I'm bossed up, talk boss shit. Then I make moves with my boss, bitch. I'm self-shit, no floss shit, so miss me with that bullshit. I move along to get along, refusing to stay stuck, bitch. I'm out my mind, I'm speedbound, I'm looking up and looking down. As above, then so below. I'm spiritual in my works now. I'm God's son, I am Him. God, don't make no mistakes now. I'm picking up where I left off. Same me, but a new sauce. I'm elevated, I'm upgraded. My new mix that took off. Now I'm round for round, I'm pound for pound. I'm knocking them out in the first round. I got the crown, I laid it down. I'll make it happen, I'll take a bow. God made it happen, I'll take a bow.
Upgrade your mind.
But yeah, though, you know, just make sure you cherish, you know what I'm saying, the smallest blessings in life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. You feel me? And like I said, you know, believe in yourself. You feel me? Bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know you can't go wrong is what I learned. You feel me? But however though, like, you know, take your time out there on, you know, your grind or whatever you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? But just do right by people is all I learned though. That's all it is. Do right by people. You feel me? And you know, everything shall, you know what I mean, fall in line after that. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, it's all about your heart. You feel me? Your intentions. So, you know, always, you know, set those, you know, intentions to good, great. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, oh, you LoveRuledSupreme at all times. You feel what I'm saying? Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Y'all have a divine night, a loving night, a caring night, or day, wherever you at in the world. Like I always say. But yeah, though, make sure you tell yourself you love yourself tonight. Love yourself today, forever. You feel me? So you can genuinely tell, you know, somebody else that though. And you know the Genesis, God's plan, God's man, food for thought. We winning.